guys. So we are ready to start our review for today. So we're going to review just some subtraction problems so that we know that we are ready to move on to what we need to do. Now throughout the year we'll still be doing addition and subtraction problems as little fluency activities, so we still keep practicing it, but we're going to be moving on to a different topic next week. Alright, so when we subtract, we break a whole number into two parts. So watch, 7 baseballs is the whole group, okay? So, and then we have a part and a part. So what we could do is we can say, okay, I have 7 baseballs. One of my parts might be 2. So if I have 7 and I take away 2, then my other part would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're breaking something into 2 parts. All right, so we're going to try that, okay? And look, we actually have a part whole mat right here. So it says how many turkeys are left. So this kind of goes along with Thanksgiving. 4 turkeys are on a fence. 2 flew away. How many turkeys are left? So my whole number is 4. One of my parts is that 2 that flew away. So what would my other part be? My other part would be 2, 2. Because if these 1, 2 fly away, I'm left with the other part of a 2. So remember, we can use our part whole mats that we know to help us with subtraction problems. All right, let's try another one. How many potatoes are left? Jen has 6 potatoes on her plate. 3 potatoes roll off. How many potatoes are left? So let's think about it. Our whole number was 6. 3 rolled off. 1, 2, 3. So we know the other part has to be 3. We can also think about that, but I know that 3 plus 3 is 6, so I know the other part had to be 3. All right, let's try another one real quick. Ready? How many dogs are left? There are 5 dogs in the park, so my whole number is 5. Okay, I'm going to take away 3 because 3 ran away. So my 1, 2, 3 ran away. So what's my other part? What am I left with? I'm left with 2. Very good. Because 5, take away 3, or take that part of 3 off, I'm left with 2. I could also say if I have 5, I took a part of 2 off, and I'm left with 3. All right. So we're going to use some counters to help us solve some subtraction problems. Are you ready? So it says I have 5 dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here's my 5. 3 ran away, so I have to take away 1, 2, 3. So what am I left with? I'm left with 2. Very good. And the numbers are going to get bigger and bigger that we work with. All right. So it says I have 8 apple pies. 2 pies were eaten. How many are left? So let's make our 8 apple pies real quick. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then look what happens. 1, 2 of those are eaten. So how many do I have left? I have, let's see if we can count by 2s. 2, 4, 6 left. That helps us count a little bit quicker. I have 6 left. Very good. All right. So it says I have 10 balloons. 5 were popped. How many do I have left? Some of you guys might already know this. Let's go ahead and put those 10 balloons out though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and then 5 were popped, so let's pop them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were popped. And so how many do I have left? 5. That's right, because I know that 10 is 5 plus 5. So if I take away 5, I'm going to have 5 left. I might just already know that. All right. 3 leaves are on a tree, and then 3 leaves fall off. So if I have 3 leaves, and I take away 3 leaves, I'm going to have how many? I'm going to have 0, because when we do a subtraction problem, if the number from the beginning, our whole number, is the same as the part we're taking off, we're always going to end up with 0. If I have 5 and I take away 5, so it's the same numbers in subtraction, I'm always going to end up at 0. If I have 4 and I take away 4, I'm going to end up at 0. If I have 6 and I take away 6, I'm going to end up at 0. All right, so we're going to make this into a problem that we can figure out. It says 8 puzzle pieces are on the table. Okay, so I can draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 on the table, right? 4 of them fell off. So I'm going to take away 4 of those, and I'm going to see what I'm left with. So if I take away 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, what am I left with? I'm left with 4. Very good. I could also think about that as I know 4 plus 4 is 8. So if I have 8 and I take off 4, I'm going to be left. All right, you guys did an awesome job. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to give you a special activity that's going to be attached to this. It's called a fluency activity. So we're just going to be trying to do facts faster. Now, it's going to be tricky because we're going to have some addition and some subtraction. So you really have to look for that symbol. We know a plus sign tells us that we're going to add. We know a minus sign tells us that we're going to subtract. So you have to be very, very careful. But what we're going to be practicing today is trying to get faster and faster at those facts. Because eventually, if I say I have 8, I take away 4, you guys can just say 4 because I know 8 take away 4 equals 4. So the more we practice, the more we're able to move and manipulate is what we call that, those numbers so that we can figure out the answers. All right? You guys did an awesome job. Go ahead and connect to Seesaw to do your addition and subtraction problems.